You're watching Rock and Roll Garage. 4-speed, 5-speed, 6 feet on the floor. Smashing down the pedal and I'm screaming for more. Big block, small block, fuel injected ride. This is how we do it, this is how we get high. 1, 2, 3, 4, give us some more. Let it roll. This is Rock and Roll Garage. Cars and guitars.
Welcome back to a new season of Rock and Roll Garage.
Cars and guitars.
Good evening and welcome to the Rock and Roll Garage. You're tuned in here at the epicenter of the recording, which isn't really much, but it's all digital and it's got a big power in a small package.
Such a long time, man, I've seen it all, it really blows my mind. All the things that people do, all their crazy little crimes. Well, cause music is my drug, it stimulates my mind. I listen to it every day, it makes me feel fine. And I don't care what you say, I'll do it till I die. Music is my drug and man, am I high.
Chevy! Man, they really put metal in these cars when they made them. This is a 38 Chevy Coupe we've been working on. Kind of building this for myself. Really love the body style of this car. '38 Chevy! So, I had this car shipped to me from California, thinking I was going to get a rust-free car. And it was supposed to be 90% rust-free because, you know, it's a California car. And when we got the car here and sandblasted it, it looked like Swiss cheese. So we had a lot of welding and a lot of metal work to do to get it back so it's solid again. But we pretty much got that done, and now we're trying to get all the dents and stuff out of it because it is an 80-year-old car. And we're gaining on it. We're hoping to have primer on it this week so we can set it on the frame and then start setting up the engine in it. So last episode, you guys met Vern. It was quite a character. And I told you we'd be going back there again, which we will be in this episode here. You'll see some of the stuff that we found in Vern's junkyard. And we'll also, in the next episode, we'll be meeting this guy, George. We went to see a 32 Roadster, and we ended up buying a body from him and some other parts too. So you'll meet George, who's another elderly gentleman who is a really cool dude. He's really into the flathead Ford stuff and racing and stuff like that. And he's like, I don't know, 70-something years old, and he's had a hot rod shop building these motors and stuff like that for a long time. So you'll meet him too. He's a little on the interesting side and definitely different. So, but anyways, let's see what Vern's up to.
Whoa!
All right?
Yeah. Wow. All right. Hold up. Let me turn this off before I get killed.
Vern says he's got a bunch of old Trans Am parts up here. We're going to go up here and see if we can try to find them. So, see how that goes. Look at this old Ford. This thing's almost mint for a year of it. Somebody's going to have this. There's no question about that. Thanks for watching Rock and Roll Garage, Cars and Guitars. If you're interested in having some restoration work done or interested in checking out some of the cars we have available for restoration, give us a call at 802-892-1226 and we can talk about it. Or if you just want to call and boot the shit, that's fine too. You can also check us out at Rock and Roll Garage, carsandguitars.com or Northeast Hot Rod Restorations. Alrighty, let's get back to the show.
You're watching Rock and Roll Garage, Cars and Guitars.
Yay, Roy!
Guys.
Woo!
Yeah! Woo! No, we can page you for you. We can try it again.
Yeah.
Dan, 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 dan,
Alright, if you're gonna sing
messing me all
on the backups, please do all of them so you don't look like you're doing half of them and you're not.
I'm trying to do some, and then I came in early, so I was like,
Yeah, well, I know, but
man.
it always kind of crazy if you do it. Like, what are you tinkering on in here?
Make me an offer.
How about that Ranger too? What'd you say you wanted for that one?
Which Ranger is that?
The old 70 there that was up on the top of the hill up there.
No. Make me an offer.
Oh geez, I hate to do that. I'd rather have you tell me what you think you
I
can
can tell you no. Give me
Yeah.
what you think you can. That's the way to simplify it.
Right.
Now, you guys ain't hooked up with the state by any means.
No, fuck no.
No, that's all I need right
No,
now.
fuck no.
No, we're
We're
not.
just your average Joe fucking around. I got a whole bunch of cars and shit myself, so it's, you know, I told him I'm gonna be like you,
Sit
but
down.
I'm gonna, yeah, find a place to sit.
Accumulating.
That's some dog shit right there.
So today we're doing firewood for next year's heating season, even though the winter's over finally. But I don't like to wait till the last minute to get the firewood done for the following year. So we got the crew together today. We're going to cut the firewood.
So we're gonna interview Tim here today. He's a member of the Rock and Roll Garage band, as you guys know. And he's got his Tobias bass that was made in 1998. And so tell us a little bit about it, Tim.
Well, like Steve said, it's Tobias Growler is the model. Bought it new in '98. They built these guitars in Nashville. It has a swamp ash body.
What is this? Swamp ash?
Swamp ash. It's got an ash body,
Right.
which gives it really nice resonance and really nice warm tone.
What's it got for pickups? Do you know what
It's
that
got a active 18 volt Barnolini quad coil. Quad
Okay.
coil.
Yeah.
It's got Grover tuners. It's actually dual channel, totally independent of each other.
And now you said something about Gibson bought these guys out or something?
Early 2000, Gibson USA purchased Tobias. Michael Tobias started building guitars in 1970, mid-70s.
Yeah.
So for 30 years, he pretty much had the Tobias brand.
Right.
Early 2000, he sold it to Gibson. I believe Michael Tobias still builds guitars under the brand Michael Tobias Design.
Right.
So you can still buy a Tobias guitar, buy the original.
Oh, really? From him?
Not a Tobias, I shouldn't say. That's an MTD. It's an MTD.
Oh, really?
Tobias is owned by Gibson, yes.
So MTD, what's that mean?
Michael Tobias Design.
Oh,
Because after he sold Tobias brand to Gibson, he continued to build guitars.
Oh, I see. So you can buy an MTD guitar. All right,
Right,
all right.
which
I
is-
understand what you're saying, yeah.
Built by Michael
All right. And
Tobias.
so I wonder how Gibson felt about that after he sold them out to him, and now he's making his. Does he make like the same body style and all that kind of
I'm
thing?
not sure, Steve. I've never really looked at
I'd be
one.
interested to know about that. But
Pretty much play this exclusively for the 14 years since I've owned it. So
yep.
very happy with it. Like the tone. Haven't had any.
Well,
any
it's
troubles
like me.
with it.
You know, when I have one guitar I like to stick with it. So.
Yeah, that's good.
Well-
Pretty aggressive sound. So.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There you have it. All right. So there's our little interview with Tim about his Tobias bass, and let's get back to the show.
What's that? Hey, take the wheelbarrow over there and unload that.
fucking rock with the saw, so now a brand new chain, I gotta file it. I've had this saw, I bought it brand new in 1998, and I've been beating the hell out of this thing ever since, and I just recently got the motor rebuilt because it's cut more wood than you can imagine. I ran over it twice. I ran over it once with my excavator, and then I ran over it again with a backhoe. So this thing's got, it's like a cat, it's got 9 lives. You really got to know what you're doing on filing, otherwise it's like trying to cut, you know, through a rock, because it won't cut right if you don't get the right angle on the tooth, and if you don't file it right. And I don't let anybody file my saw because nobody ever files it the right way. So I count every time I put a stroke on there, so all my teeth are nice and even. A 1, a 2, a 3.
You know, doing all this stuff, because if it's not straight, and we try straightening after, then everything will be all fucked up.
Today we're working on this 3031 Roadster body that we got from George down in the lower part of Vermont, and as you can see, she's pretty rough. We could have bought all the panels to repair the thing, but that's not what we do here, so we're actually going to fix and hand tool every little piece, you know, and bring it back to life. The thing's got bullet holes in it. Come here, I'll show you the bullet holes. Hey, watch out. There's bullet holes here and here from where it was sitting in the woods. Some over here. So as you can see, we've got our work cut out for us on this thing, but we'll show you how the project's coming along a little at a time, and we'll see what the result is when it's finished. All right? So we'll see you later.
I don't know if they know what the fuck they're doing. But I'm gonna believe in something. Believe I'll have a beer.
How sweet it is! As always, we'd like to thank all our sponsors.
What sponsors?